Hello. I'm on. Okay. Okay, bye. That was Auntie Jean making sure I'm awake. Good morning, everyone. I think I'm on anyway. Hang on. It says I am. Oh, there you are, Annie. Good morning. Good morning, Jessie. Hey, Sally. There's Auntie Jean. Suzanne. Thank you, Annie. Yeah, I just had a hard time getting up this morning because I had a slight headache, and so I didn't get up when the phone said get up. But here I am. Hi, everybody. Just get this where I can see you all. There you are. Good morning. Okay. All right, let's do the heart brain. We'll skip the morning song. Good morning, Ricky and Josie. I know, Sally, what is with this headache? It's not fun. Joanne, good morning, Perchetta. Hi, everybody. All right, let's do some heart brain, see if we can get our brain to stop hurting, because that's what it feels like it's doing right now. It's just hurting. so hand on the heart and slow down your breathing. Add in the love. Kuan Yin tells us that love heals. We should be the healthiest people on earth because we sure do love each other. So just take that in. Take in the love. All right. Oh, there's our Kathy. I was wondering if she was going to come in. Good morning, Kathy Hand. All right, let me get to the blog. The blog is called Come Home to Love. It's never too late to be what you might have been. That's from George Eliot. I've never envisioned myself as the age that I am, whatever that happened to be. I always saw myself as a grown-up when I was a teenager. Perhaps that was due to having to take on the role of mom to the 4 kids younger than myself in the family. After my sister Billy left home, that duty fell on me as the oldest female sibling. It was up to me to entertain, help with homework, soothe the childhood hurts, and basically ensure that we didn't kill each other. It was not a role I relished, as my own childhood was stripped away. It was just what it was, and there was no debating it. I do believe, however, that it threw me into an emotional and mental state of being much farther advanced than my biological age said that I was. However, I reached a point in life where I rebelled against having to be the adult. I longed for that lost childhood. I became that obnoxious teenager that I never had the opportunity to be. The world revolved around me, and I became discontent with my life. I wanted to play, not be responsible. Work became a dreaded place to be all day. Chores just reminded me of what my life had always been like, and there was nothing in sight of me to give to anyone else. I went on to spend a big part of my young adulthood years in discontent. I knew I was searching, but without a roadmap, I went in circles. It wasn't until much later in life that I found me standing all alone on the edge of a cliff, ready to hang it all up. Years of unhappiness had brought me to a crossroads where I stood with the knowingness that I couldn't go on doing the same thing and expecting different results. The angels, who had been such a huge part of my life since birth, had never deserted me. They were there when I would cry out, but they couldn't make that decision for me. However, standing at that crossroad, I knew that if I did not accept their help, I would never find the peace I was seeking. I surrendered in that moment all the hurt, the disappointment, the past story of who I thought I was, and I proceeded to discover me. My dark night of the soul lasted decades, and releasing it was no easy chore. Did it happen in a lightning flash with a booming voice giving me commands? No, it was a still small voice inside of me, simply crying out for help. You see, when we are sincere in wanting to change, we are so supported and a way opens up for us. No one will push us through that door. Those footsteps have to be taken alone and with conviction. In my case, it took me a year, and after I said my yes, to unravel all those years of abuse and self-destructive behavior. For the first time in my life, I heard the words, "You are worthy." Dear angels, we all have our stories and our whys of doing what we do in our lifetime. I believe it's never too late for any of us to find ourselves, no matter how lost we may feel. Thank you for never giving up on me. Dear ones, sometimes when we observe the process you go through to find your way back home, we just want to take you into our arms of love and hold you until you feel loved. It's the missing piece that you are searching for. The world's version falls way short of the real thing, and this your soul knows very well. Whether you look for it in substances, attention, or self-inflicted wounds, you will never find it until you reach that place where you surrender the search and stop looking outside of yourself. You came to the earth with a light inside of you, without exception. Hold on to God's promise that you will never be separated from his love. It is truly never too late to find that spark inside and be all that you came here to be. Take that first step and come home to love. You are worthy. Dear angels, today I promise to always remember my worthiness. Always. That was something that once I found those words and I let them sink in and I acknowledged that I was worthy, there was no looking back. I was worthy. And nobody can take that away from any of us. It's our birthright to have a life filled with what we deserve. Good morning, Kathleen. And Sally says, then I am wrapping my brain up like a burrito. I'm wrapped in love. Oh, I love that thought. Wrap it up, Sally. Put the electric blanket on it and turn it on. Good morning, Jennifer. Good morning, Robin. And Sally said, I had to deal with my dark night of the soul at the same time of a negative dark attachment. Please tell me there's only one time of dealing with that side of you. I don't think I could do that again. Sally, there's no looking back. That's what I believe. Once we come through to the light and that light is shining in us, yeah, we'll have other moments of struggles. You know, we're always going to have struggles here in this world. It's a world of contrast, but not like that. Not where I was so totally lost that I didn't even know where to begin to find me. And it just really took a lot of shaking up before I said, okay, that's enough of that stupidity. That's enough of thinking that I'm not worthy of love, because, like they said, that was the missing piece. The missing piece is love. And I never had it my whole life. I had what the world's version was, which is not true love. It's not real, unconditional love. And once we find that, we know it and we grab onto it, and we don't turn that light off. There's no off switch on our light that's inside of us. Did you all know that? There is no off switch, and you can't unlearn what you've learned. Annie said that brought chills and tears. Annie, sweet one. Yeah, those dark nights of the soul can be like really, really emotional, can't they? Thank you, Suzanne. And Kathy, you're going to send that to Colin. Oh, thank you, honey. Yeah, you know, when we're so lost, we think that there's no way out. And so we just keep spiraling downward. And our stories help others see there is hope. You know, there's always hope. It's what the angels said. We're always there. We can't force you to accept us. We can't force you to take our love. But boy, if they could, they would just wrap their arms around us and squeeze us until we said, okay, I give, I see the love. But they can't do that. They can gently guide us. And that's what they do. Michelle, my belle. Good morning, Michelle Anders. Oh, thank you, Michelle. Yeah, I was up a little late last night again, working on it. And yeah, I can't wait for you all to have it in your hands. And Sally, for you too, nobody to turn to. Yeah, ever since I guess I was 13 when my sister left. And it was like the whole world just turned upside down because everything was dumped on me. I had to pretty much raise those 4 kids underneath me that, you know, I wasn't that much older than them. But there I was playing mom and making sure they had their baths and did their homework and brushed their teeth and everything that a mom would do. And I just really became very independent because of that. And, you know, y'all think I'm stubborn, but it was a matter of have to. I had to be strong. I had to make sure that they listened to me, you know, and they did what they were supposed to do. Annie says there's always a light, and Colin will heal. And just like my son as well, they will find their way. Yeah, have that faith, have that belief that it will happen. Deirdre, good morning. Oh, whose birthday is it? It's Josie's birthday today? I didn't know that. Deirdre, you are so on top of things. I don't have Josie's birthday written down. Auntie Jean says you've helped all of us through the darkness by being a fabulous light. Thank you, Jean. And Sally said Teri was one of my lights without ever knowing how she was helping me. Oh, Sally, I've known you for so many years, and I remember when I first met you, and I just thought you were just so beautiful. So thank you for your words. I am the light. Yes. All right, let's see what Kuan Yin has to say about all of this. Oh, Josie, happy birthday. I didn't know. Oh, sweet one. I'm so happy you're here for your birthday. Let's all just give her some birthday love. And our Rosalind Good Vibes is here, dropping in to say hello. Yes, 2 books actually, Rosalind, and they'll both be out by the end of the month. I just got to wipe my tears. before I can read Kuan Yin. Y'all made me cry this morning. Okay. You are one of a kind. No truer statement, right? Your own path will never be exactly the same as anyone else's. The type of frequency you hold is as individual as your fingerprints. That uniqueness cannot ever be taken from you, co-opted by another, or compromised in any way. Relish your uniqueness and share it lovingly, freely, joyfully with the world. Boy, does she know how to emphasize a message, doesn't she? Yeah, that's exactly what was needed after sharing that message. We all have our stories. That's part of what I wrote in the blog. We all have that thing that led us back to the light. I think for some people, they know that light as when they come in and they never stop knowing it. They never lose touch of it or lose sight of the fact that they are spirit. But for some, we just have such experiences that it covers it up a little bit. And it's like far off and out of reach, seemingly. So yeah, we're all individual in our stories that we have to tell. Oh, Josie, there you are, sweet one. I hope you have an amazingly beautiful day today. Happy, happy birthday. Oh, Sally, thank you. I'm receiving my hugs right now from all of you. Thank you. Annie says, and your beautiful book will be in our hands also, Teri, and can't wait to buy it. Yeah, Ruth held it in her hands yesterday. I held it in mine. I opened the box. That was emotional and beautiful. And it just needs a little bit of tweaking. The cover I'm not happy with in just one part of it. So I had to go in and change that. And I didn't number it. So I was so excited to get it to the publisher. I forgot to put page numbers. So I had to do that last night. I had to figure out how to put page numbers in Word because it'd been so long since I had done it. But I got it done, and yay. And Sally says, I think you should do a gratitude for Teri Day. Oh, thank you, Sally. You're so cute. I love that. Gratitude for myself. I always have gratitude for God and for all of you. But yeah, I'll have a gratitude day for myself. I'll give myself a pat on the back today for showing up for me. How's that? Suzanne says, looking back at it, that light and the angels is what kept me going all those years. You know, I'd love for all of you to do that, to just sit for a minute and say, where did the angels show up in my life? Where was I when I first acknowledged I need help? And that was basically where I was when I'd always seen them and I always knew their presence, but I had never really accepted their help until that moment when I was like, I can't keep going like this. And I really thought, I was there. I remember sitting that day and I thought, is this all there is to life? Just going through these circles, just keep doing the same thing and nothing works. You know, it all turns out the same way and it's not good. And that's when I really feel like Michael, Archangel Michael, just said, enough is enough. Enough is enough. And that's when I said, yes, I don't want to live like this anymore. I'm ready to open up to that light. So I'd love for you all to just go yourself into that place where you know where it was when you decided to stop the insanity and to start saying, oh, let me look at this thing called life. Why am I here? What is my purpose here? What is going on? And, I don't want to live like I feel. And I tell you, what a difference, night and day difference in how I feel now and how I felt back then. It was about 12 years ago when I went through that dark night and said, no, I can't do this again. I can't do all of this start and stop thing of thinking that I'm going to be okay. And all of a sudden I'm not okay. And Suzanne, you totally remember you were living in Florida in 2000, 23 years ago. Look at that. Yeah, that's beautiful, Suzanne. Oh, Sally, how is Robert doing? I read that they were going to wake him up from the coma, and he is on our prayer list. Let me get the prayer list up. Oh my goodness, you guys. Yeah, let's get to the prayers because it's our Wednesday thing to do. Unless we do it tomorrow, since we're running late. What do you all think? You tell me. Do you want to wait until tomorrow? We'll do the prayer list. And I promise I'll be here on time. Today was just, the headache threw me. And okay, they're doing that tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, we will lift him up. Yeah, let's wait until tomorrow to do the prayer list. I'm hearing that because I think right now we're just still in that energy of just loving on each other. And if anybody else wants to share that moment when you just felt that need to say yes to something different in your life, we all had one. We all had a moment of saying, I'm not doing the insanity part anymore. I'm going forward and living my life. And I wake up grateful every day that I'm alive, that I'm awake, that I came through all the crazy stuff that I put myself through. Christina on YouTube, good morning. She says, have a great day. Off to spread some sparkle. My mom's earthly birthday would be today, so going to try to spread a bit extra for her. Doing a little vision boarding today with patrons. So grateful. I'm so grateful you're doing that. We're having our vision board on Saturday. It's coming up really fast with Michelle Landers and myself. So all of you that have signed up for that, I'm so happy that we'll be spending some time together on Saturday. Deirdre, prayers for all humans, for Gaia and world peace, and attention to human trafficking. Absolutely. So we'll do the big long list on our Peapod prayer list tomorrow. Right now, let's just love each other. Any other prayers that you have, anybody would need to lift up, please put it in there in the comments, and we will make sure that there's extra love and that you're on the Peapod list that we'll go over tomorrow. And yes, let's lift Robert's family up, especially those two boys. I can't imagine watching their dad and just having that bit of angst over will he wake up and what will happen and how will he be when he comes out of that coma. So definitely we'll lift up Robert and the boys and you, Sally, and your whole family. All right, anybody else that needs extra love today? Anybody that needs us to shine a spotlight on you and share love your way so that whatever it is, I know, was it you, Sally, said you had a migraine? Yeah, I don't know what that headache was. When I closed my eyes, I felt it. And I did my manifesting technique that I do every night. And that was perfect health. And I said, perfect health. I see myself with no headache. I see myself just in a beautiful physical state when I wake up. I do that every night. I do the visioning and feel it. You have to feel it real. So the headache was pretty bad. So I guess it kind of lingered through my sleep time. So yeah, that's anyone that's going through something physical, whether it's a headache right now or whatever is happening inside of your physical body, just praying for relief from all of that. Oh, thank you, Joanne. I appreciate that, honey. Thank you for the prayers, all of you, and thank you for your love today. Y'all blow me away every day when I come on here. I talked about that a little bit yesterday, but not to the extent of how I feel, because coming in here with you every morning, that's what keeps me motivated every day. It keeps me coming here to see you, to check in with you, to see how everybody's doing, and to just know that we are family. Michelle wants to add a name to the prayer list and share energy and love for her. Her name is Shanna. Okay, I'll put her on the written prayer list, Michelle, and tomorrow we'll go over all of those names that are on the prayer list. All right, so let's just take a moment in our hearts. Find your light right now. Just take a breath in. Let it go to that light inside of you. You might envision that light as in your heart. It might be shining from there. I did a modality not long ago where when I looked at my heart, I saw the light shining from it, just like in pictures we see Jesus's heart, that immaculate heart shining and the streams of light coming from it. So I saw my light when I looked inside. So I want you all to do that right now. Go inside of you. And where is your light shining from? Is it shining from your heart? Is it shining from your solar plexus? Letting all the world know that you are divine. You are a spark of God inside of you. That's what we all are, and we're all connected in together. So if somebody's light is not shining quite as bright as everyone else's, we'll shine our light for you. We will shine it right on you and spotlight you and let you see yourself in that light. Whatever is needed right now, just go to that light and know your magnificence. Know that you are beautiful just as you are. You are enough. You are worthy. You are a spark, and that spark can ignite a fire that burns so bright if you allow it. Nothing can do it for you. Nothing can force that light to be stronger or brighter. You have to do that. So in this moment that we're all gathered together, that we're all holding each other in love, just turn to your light inside of you and see if maybe it needs a little oxygen. Do you need to breathe on it? You know, when you're starting a fire and there's that little spark that needs oxygen to get bigger and brighter and stronger. Let's just breathe into our own light right now. And the way you do that is to say those words. I am worthy. I am enough. I am a light shining through the dark. Just give yourself some love. Give yourself some hope. Give yourself that knowingness of who and what you are. Doesn't that feel good? I see a lot of light shining now. I see it all coming through the darkness. I see us shining on each other. I see us shining on those that just need a little extra love today, like Robert and Shanna anyone who needs physical healing, emotional, mental, spiritual. Just shine your light out there. It'll go where it needs to go. That's the beauty of love. And now let's shine it again. Let it go like a spotlight all around 360 degrees. And every person that it touches just gets a little bit of your love coming from your heart. And let's do that with each other. See us all standing in a circle. Maybe we're holding hands, maybe we're shoulder to shoulder. However you envision it, we're all here. We've all shown up this morning for love, to give love and to get love. So we do that on the count of 3, 2, 1. Thank you. I love you. Those magical words that can heal and do heal. But we have to accept that healing. We have to accept it in our hearts. Good morning, Brookie Brooke. And Lou said, there's solar activity going on. Maybe it's affecting you. Sending love and healing energy. Yeah, thank you, because I don't normally get headaches, and that was a wicked one. Joanne says, baby Eris is with his dad, but I understand he's feeling better. And thank you for your prayers. Thank you for letting us know that, Joanne. And Brookie says, prayers for my neighborhood that's covered in a sheet of ice at the moment. Prayers for a great doctor's appointment this morning, and travel prayers for my parents as they embark on their Florida adventures tomorrow morning. Wonderful. And Brookie, please be careful and be safe out on that ice, and get yourself to that doctor and get good and checked out and see how little Maxwell's doing. We lift him up every day. Annie, I am worthy, I am enough, I am a light shining through the dark. I am love, I am free. I love that. Marietta, hi, sweet one. Marietta, I don't know if you saw the message I sent you yesterday. You were my gratitude person yesterday. So if you didn't see it, please check your Facebook messages, because I sent you a little graphic telling you how much I appreciate you. All right, how about a little bit of Leo? Let me go grab him off of YouTube. And I hope you all have a magnificent day. Just make this a wow Wednesday. It can be. It's up to each of us to do that.
Good morning, Earthlings! It's time to get up and get ready, because today is the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go, come on, come on! Come on, let's play, it's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it. We're on a peace for peace, on a mission for harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead, wherever we up there. We create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Calling on the guys, the angels, and the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the B's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the B's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Cup full of joy, full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, spilling out from the top. Here, the coffee's always hot, and the trust is always yours. The sun is calling out to play let's put on a show. Today's a new day, we all part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning team. And you can side with us, there is always no space in the pot. For more love, take a spot and get the day started. Morning cup of full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup of full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of love. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of love. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of love. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of love. There really is no secret. We simply accept, align, allow. AAA, morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high five, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high five, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup full of joy.
I love this song. Wait for it. Woo! Thank you, Leo, so much. Josie, I hope it's a beautiful birthday for you today. Ricky, you make her feel so special. So do something special and just share some love together. I love you all so much. Stay in your hearts. Stay blessed. And I will see you later. Namaste, y'all.